Hey, big insiders, it's Jason Nast, and it's Teach Me Tuesday on the Big Insider Secrets. I'm super excited to be here with you today because we have something wonderful to share. As you can tell by the little teaser title, I'm going to teach you today how to get paid to not write. That's a key thing here, not write. It's super exciting. So, what we're going to actually be talking about today is requires zero talent, okay? Requires really zero abilities. You do have to have an internet connection, but the fact that you're watching this right now means you're qualified. That's literally what it takes to get qualified, is just have an internet connection and some sort of a device that you can watch, look, learn, listen, right? So if you can do that, you can make money online. Now, this is specifically designed. We've got some crazy things going on in our world right now, and this is an opportunity for you at home to make money literally just having an internet connection. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to make money by not writing. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and you're going to get a whole view of what's going on here. I'm going to teach you the websites to go to and exactly what to do. So we're going to go ahead and click there. This is a site that will teach you exactly how to write and get paid between $50 and $3,000 per blog post. Now, look, I think you can make a ton of money on this, but I'm actually going to talk to you about specifically, let's try to make about $500 a month, right? That's our goal right now, $500 a month. We make $500 a month. We're super happy with that. And then again, you can make more depending on what kind of time you want to invest in it. But making $500 a month is super easy. It doesn't require a lot of time, effort, or energy. So again, what we're talking about is making money online. This is the key. And during these times, I would like to teach you how to do that with very little or zero money out of pocket. Now, over on the Big Insider Secrets website, we actually have courses on there that teach you exactly how to write your own blog posts, teach you exactly how to make money by creating your own blog, by doing things you love, all of those fun things. But we're not talking about that today. No. Matter of fact, we're talking about doing things you can love, or you can not love it, or you can have no interest in it whatsoever. You're going to still make money writing, or more accurately, not writing. So stick with me with this as we go through the process. So what we're going to do is, first of all, you're going to go to this site. And if you want to know what this site is, let's pull this up for you. This right here is the site you're going to go to, gr8tips, gr8.tips/paid to write, the number 2 and then write. So you're going to go right here to this website, and it will take you right to exactly where I am right now. So what you're going to not write about is, like, let's say, for example, you want to look at things like travel. Transitions abroad here. Transitions abroad. Focus on people who travel regardless of the reason: work, education, retirement, volunteering, etc. They pay about $150 per travel-related article. So if we're going to talk about travel, this is a great opportunity. You can scroll down. Great Escapes Publishing pays between $50 and $200 per post. Now, Great Escapes Publishing, I believe, is the publisher of one of my favorite magazines, International Living. I am one of those people who likes to travel and likes to travel abroad. So this might be a great one for me to write about if I had any talent to write. But I'm not a writer. I'm a talker. I'm an orator. I love to share information, but I like to share information by talking it. So when I write, typically what I do is write by recording into my microphone and having somebody edit it out for me. I have an amazing editor, by the way. So you can write for like Alaskan Airlines Magazine. It's $150 to $700 per post. Travel and Leisure Magazine. These are all reputable magazines that are getting their content from people like you. Now, I'm going to share with you exactly how to make money by not writing, though. Remember, that's the key here. We're not writing. Now, if you are a talented writer, if you have talent as a writer, like my brother, Warren, for example, he's a brilliant writer. This guy, he writes for magazines, he writes for newspapers, he writes novels himself. He's a talented writer. So he might want to write for these magazines and write. But what I'm talking about today doesn't require any talent, doesn't require any knowledge of the business, doesn't require any knowledge of the topic you choose. But as you go through this, Horizon Edition Magazine pays between $100 and $450 per post. Motorhome Magazine, $900 per post. Excuse me. Here, general interest stuff, all kinds of good stuff in here. Power of living, things like this. AARP, $1 per word. It's actually pretty low overall. I wouldn't do that one personally. Excuse me, I'm drink a little bit. Dry mouth. So Harper's Magazine, New Yorker, these all pay different things. Let's see. Politics, news, entertainment. I typically would not recommend politics for this particular effort. If you're very into politics, that's awesome. But what I'm about to show you may not work in the political world. So coming down here, write jokes, great, here, Reader's Digest, $100 per post. Cracked is a massively, quickly growing humor site that's always looking for new content. Really, $50 for 4 really short stories. A full-length article will increase to about $100. So pretty nice, right? Education. Let's say you're homeschooling your kids and you're going to teach things in your kids. You might as well go ahead and talk about what's going on there. Religion, again, wouldn't necessarily go to religion and politics. Those two aren't going to work in this particular idea. Specific topics, special topics here. Lighthouse, magazine focused on the blind and visually impaired community. Works. Porthole Cruise magazine. We don't know what the pay is there. We want to find ones that are good pay. Marine, boat, home, and harbors. Magazine dedicated to covering boating in Maine specifically. Wow, that's great. Country magazine. Again, these are all e-commerce insiders, $125 per post. So as you can see, there's lots of places you can actually write posts. Writing posts about parenting. Cool. Again, you don't have to have any talent. You don't even have to have any knowledge. To write a post about parenting, you don't even have to have any kids. Like, that's how simple it is, right? Because I'm going to teach you exactly how to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll up here to travel, because that just happens to be something I'm kind of interested in, right? You know that. So we'll roll back up to the travel sites. And let's say Great Escape Publishing. This is the one we want to go to, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this site. We're going to go ahead and apply for this. Writer's Guidelines. So this is all the information, travel-related article archives, things like this is the contact information. And get out of there and get out of there. So we're going to take all this. You're going to sign up for the newsletter, do all that. This is what you're going to start writing on. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go over to this site, which is Upwork.com. Upwork.com. Now, I've already created an account, Upwork. I've already logged into Upwork. So we're going to go right here. And what we're going to do is we're literally going to just copy and paste some information over for this. So we're going to pop over here, go back to this site, Great Escapes Publishing. Here we are. And what we're going to do is we're going to read over this, craft business. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take all the information from here and we're going to create a job post. So I'm just going to go ahead and create one as a test so I can show you how it works. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a new job post, and it's going to be a short-term or part-time. That's what we're going to choose. Next, we're going to put in what we're going to do. So we're going to say content writer, travel, and travel lifestyle. Like that, just something simple. So what we're doing is content writing. So we're going to be doing specific content writing. I'm going to copy this. There we go. And I'm going to go like that. Great. So now we're going to put in description. Now this is where you're going to go to the site. You're going to get specific. You're going to get specific instructions on exactly what to do. There we go. You're going to get specific instructions on exactly what to do. But we're going to go ahead and just start posting some stuff in here. Great. Additional project file, you don't need to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and click next. Now, here's the key. You're going to choose a one-time project. And what we're going to do is from the one-time project, you can actually ask specific screening questions. So let's say you're going to be writing about parenting. Well, if you're writing about parenting, you're going to ask the question, do you have children? What are their ages? Things like this, because you're going to be talking about parenting. You want to narrow it down specifically. By the way, in the previous page here, if it is writing about parenting, you might want to say, I'm writing about parenting of children ages 5 to 10 years old. In the travel, you're going to talk about specifically traveling abroad. You're going to be talking about traveling to Europe. You're going to be talking about traveling to South America, Central America, whatever. You're going to talk about that in your description, which is going to be copied and pasted from the other site. So over here, you're going to ask questions. Now, what I like to do, this is just my little trick. What I like to do is I want to create my own question. And my own question will be something like, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream, your favorite movie, your favorite rock band, your favorite song, your favorite Beatles song, like anything like that. Just put in something that is very personal to that person. And the reason why is because there are things out there called bots, and those bots will just run out and just like apply for every job. You don't want that person. You want someone who reads your questions specifically and then answers them correctly. So if you put in what's your favorite, say, for example, Beatles. I am not a speller today. Beatles song. Now, when you do that, require a cover letter and go ahead and hit next. Okay, and add a bunch of questions. You want to add some questions in here. So there's some default. Do you have any questions about the job description? Do you have any suggestions to make this run? Suggest challenging. What's the most challenging part of your job? What part of this project most appeals to you? That's a good one. What past projects do you have that are like this one and why? And then go ahead and add those 3 questions. So now you have all of these on here. Now, what I would do is I would take that one and I would make it the bottom one. There we go. And then hit next. So when we do this, now here's the skills that are going to be written up on this. This is a good way to start. So you're going to go into the skills. You're going to say copywriting is there, content writing. You're going to say research is important, deliverables, blog content, articles, maybe ebooks. What's the topic? You're going to say in here, you're going to add in travel or parenting or whatever your skill is specifically. Maybe entertainment would be a good one. Maybe, let's see if living, lifestyle. There you go, lifestyle. So those types of things are good. Now, written English, you have to have English. End of story. That's all you care about, right? So down here, what additional skills are important to you? Website content writing, newsletters are important. Article writing is important. Blog writing is important. Creative writing might be important. So you're going to add these checklists. If you want to add more, you can. Now, here's where we're going to choose what level you want. So we want to choose between intermediate and expert. One of these two. You don't want somebody's entry level. So we're going to go ahead and say looking for somebody with substantial experience. Now, here's the key. When you start this, you might default to US. What you want to do is click on worldwide. And here's where the money is. You're going to type in the Philippines. The Philippines is specific because the Philippines are highly educated. They are fluent in English. They're very skilled, and they do a lot of work for Americans. I personally have a couple of virtual assistants that I absolutely love. And Mary and Rudy and Palik, they work for me. They do all kinds of great stuff. We're a family. We take care of each other. Wonderful things. Now, the cool part about working with the Philippines are that you can pay someone in the Philippines between $2 and $5 an hour and get phenomenal work. And you're not taking advantage of them because that is the going rate in that area. As a matter of fact, $5 is very good rate. $2 is about the average rate, $2 to $3. So great, great, great opportunity. This is where we call arbitrage, okay? Arbitrage is where you actually get a job and then you find someone else to do that job and you make money from it. They make money. The person who wants the article gets a great article. The person who writes the article needs to make a little extra money, and you get paid for bringing these two together and managing the process, if you will. Now, who can see this job? Anyone, invite only, or Upwork talent? It's up to you. I personally would just go to Upwork talent. I don't want this going floating around the internet per se. And then how many people do I need to fill this job? Just one. So I'm going to say Upwork only and one. Excellent. Talent preferences. Now, this is where you can get specific qualifications that we're looking for. So again, we're going to be looking for success factors. We're going to say they're going to be at least an 80 or 90%. Obviously, I would like to do 90% to start off with. English level has to be fluent or better. And amount earned. Now, I like to say that they have to earn at least $1,000. Now, this is going to weed out a lot of the newcomers to the market, but then you want somebody with experience. So at least $1,000. You can do $100 plus, but $1,000 really sets you up. If you don't find any good talent from that, you can always change it and go back to 100 plus, but I think $1,000 is fine. And there's no real groups that we want to follow into, so we're good there. So we're going to go ahead and say great. Next. So what we're going to do, we're going to pay by the hour or by the fixed price. Now, if we go back over to, we're doing Great Escape Publishing, $50 to $200 per post. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here and we're going to say pay by the hour, right? And then how long do I expect it to last? I'm going to expect it to last less than 1 month. And then we're going to say, do you have time requirement for this project? Well, this is probably, I don't know yet. I would say that you're definitely going to be less than 30 hours for a blog post article. So I'll just say less than 30 hours. Go like that. So now we're going to go ahead and review what the title is, the job content, the description, and everything like that. And then we're going to post the job now. So this is how you're going to create your post. Now, let's do the math. Let's do some math. Bring this over here so you can see it. And we're going to pop back over here. So let's say we're going to go ahead and do a post that is $200 per post, okay? So let's say that that post is, take someone, let's say it takes them 10 hours to actually research and write the post. So if you say 10 hours times 250, you've paid that person $25. Now you get paid $200. So what we're going to do is take the 200 minus 25. You've just made $175. How much writing did you do? None. Remember, I told you we're going to teach you how to make money by not writing. Okay, that's the key here. By not writing, that is what makes this a big insider secret. All you're doing is copying and pasting. Simple. Copy and paste. That's how easy it is to become a little bit extra money, a little bit more wealth in your life, lots more freedom and time, and all you have to do is manage the process. So once you go ahead and create your blog posts, you're going to go ahead and sign up for the contract for Great Escape Publishing, for example. Then you're going to go to Upwork. You're going to find a great writer. You're going to do a one-time gig. I would recommend doing a one-time gig for like the first 10 articles. If you do the one-time gig for the first 10 articles and you're making $175 for each of those, that's your profit after you pay them, you're going to turn around and be making $1,750. Now, you're going to take the first month and you're just going to go over that. Maybe you're only going to do a few posts just to get familiar with the process. But once you've done that and you have different writers for each of these opportunities, now you're going to start to see the writing talent. Again, what I recommend is that you do one on travel, one on parenting, one on cruising, things like this. Do each of these different categories, like you can see in here as we go through the list. Oh, you can't see. Let me come back over here and share my screen. So as you scroll through the list, you're going to see all of these different categories that you can go to. I'm going to scroll down past to where we were. Let's see, special topics, business and money, fiction. So this would be great for my brother, writing fantasy and science fiction up to $3,000 per article. All right, that's 7 to 12 cents for every single word. That's pretty cool. So you have opportunities here about parenting. We talked about that, about lifestyle. We talked about local stuff. You want to learn, you want to start teaching stuff specifically in Vancouver Island. Great opportunity. Write about teens and kids, sports and outdoors. How many sports fans do you have out there? Look, you don't need to know about the sports necessarily. All you need to do is to find someone in the Philippines who knows about bird watching or sport fishing or canoeing or horses. So there's all kinds of great opportunities here. Wooden boats, for example, great. Kung Fu Magazine, Black Belt, Boys Quest, the Chronicle of the Horse, like Kit Plains. There's so many ways to do this. Actually, Kit Plains gets me thinking. I have a really good friend, George, who lives over in Mesa. He's looking to build his plane in his backyard, but he also loves to write. So this would be great for him. I'll have to turn him on to that. Horse and rider, popular woodworking. These are all things you're familiar with. You've seen them growing up. You've seen magazines growing up. These are all popular places that will pay you to write. How do you think they get such great content in these magazines? They do that by paying people to write for them. You can then become a paid writer, but you don't actually have to write. How freaking beautiful is that? So you go in here and you try these different categories, finding good writers in the Philippines for each of these categories. As you do that, you're going to build your cadre of great writers. Some writers are going to be great. Some writers are going to be good. You're going to take the great ones. Maybe they cost you $3 an hour. That's fine. It's worth it. They're faster. They're more efficient. Then now you can double down. All you have to do at that point is sign them up to become a regular paid worker for you. You get them to work 20 hours a week. We'll go back to the calculator. So we go up here. We say we're going to go 20 hours times, let's say you're going to pay them $3. That's $60 a week. And that's writing maybe 3 articles. You're making on average, let's say $150 profit off of each one of those. So you're now making $450 by writing 3 articles, just 3 articles a month. And you're not even writing them. You have a really good travel writer. And that really good travel writer, that great travel writer in the Philippines is writing articles for you. So again, you're paying them $60. You're getting paid $450 cash after the fact, and they pay right away. As soon as you submit the article and they like it, they pay. If they don't like it, that gets you going back to your writer and saying, hey, this isn't good enough. Let's do it again. Now, how simple is that? You now have a big insider secret how you can actually make money. That's right, make money, simple money, without even having to write. That's what Teach Me Tuesday is all about. Please like, subscribe, share with your friends, get this out and encourage people. We're all working from home right now. And as you're working from home, there's opportunity for you to not work hard and still make some money. That is what it's all about. We really want to encourage you to take that next step, that next level, and start earning a little bit of money on the side. By the way, this is a great opportunity. Do you think your 14-year-old could do this? Do you think that maybe your 10-year-old could do this? Like, do they have an internet connection? Do they have some sort of a device, whether that be an iPad or a tablet or a phone or a computer? I mean, do they have a Chromebook? I know most kids around my neighborhood, they all have Chromebooks. So look, there's a simple, easy way. Get them, teach them the skill, teach them the methodology, teach them exactly what I just taught you. Copy and paste, copy and paste. Hire a writer. Now, what is this going to do for your kids? Let's talk about that. Your kids are going to learn how to manage people. Your kids are going to learn how to proofread. Your kids are going to learn how to get interaction with foreign countries and with different cultures. They're going to learn the differences. One of the things that I did once is I hired a writer in Europe to write a book or write a part of a book for me. And he would use the word flavor, and he would spell it Flavor. And I was like, that's spelled wrong, dude. So we need to go back in and coach and count and get these people to write for us in our language, not theirs. So I hired an English writer thinking he was going to write English, and truly he was writing British, different than American English. So there are things like that you have to look at, and you have to be monitoring it. But a 10-year-old can do that. They can use the skills that they have by just proofreading an article. And you can teach them how to do that. You just teach them exactly what I just taught you. And you're going to get your kids generating an extra $500 a month, $475 if we just write 3 articles. What if this is part of their homework? What if this is part of their homeschooling education? Teaching them how to manage people, teaching them how to be entrepreneurs, teaching about the keyword arbitrage. Arbitrage. If you teach them about arbitrage, you're going to teach them how to make money by hiring somebody to do the same job for less money that you get paid more for. It's leverage. And I'm just teaching you how to leverage the tools, the resources that are available to not only you, but everybody in the world. But you've probably just heard about this for the first time today. Think about this. This has been going on forever, and you just heard about today. Now, that is why I say the Big Insider Secrets is going to teach you what they don't want you to know. You see, I'm exposing all these secrets, how these magazines for years, magazines that you probably had or have on your table, your coffee table, your nightstand, on your desk. How did they get all this information? How do they really know all this stuff? No, they pay people who know it. And now you learned exactly how you can pay somebody else who knows this stuff to write for you, and then you can submit it to them. Brilliance. Now, you are a big insider. I encourage you to like, subscribe, check things out, poke around. Make sure to check out my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe there as well. And if I'm bringing you any value or content, please reach out to me. You can do that right here by going up to thebiginsider.com. Has all of my contact information, all of my social media links to it. Please check it out. And I do encourage you to like and subscribe to my page and to my YouTube channel for more content and more information. This happens every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and I'm excited for you to be here with me today. So thank you so much for your time, your effort, your energy, and I want you to go out and start making some money. Start today. Start right now. You spent 30 minutes with me and have just learned how to make money by not writing. That's pretty awesome, I think, anyway. All right. You have a brilliant day. I will see you on Friday. That's right, Friday. We have Friday coming up, Friday at 2 o'clock Pacific. We're going to be broadcasting Free Funnel Friday. That's where we teach you how to build a website in like a half an hour, 40 minutes, and how to generate leads to that website. These are highly converting websites, easy to build, and we teach you, we take different topics every single week. Next week, we're going to be talking about specifically, last week, we did a questionnaire funnel. It's a survey funnel. We're going to go in there and we're going to start adding some logic and some fun stuff to that. So if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure to check out Free Funnel Fridays. That's Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific. And I hope you always join me right here on Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Pacific for Teach Me Tuesday with the Big Insider Secrets. Now, again, you are a big insider, and I appreciate you.